Today is a big day for EAA Chapter 309. As a member, I would like to introduce you to this amazing annual event where 400 people, 50 airplanes, 40 classic cars, and most importantly, 83 Young Eagles came in and had great fun. In this video, we will have an interview with Chapter President Kelly Brady. He will introduce the EAA Young Eagle program and all the interesting stuff happening at the chapter, including this annual flying event. After that, one of the Young Eagle pilots, Holliday Obrecht, will take the kids to the sky and give them the first flight experience. Hopefully this will inspire the aviation dreams in those lucky kids.
Thank you so much, Kelly, for accepting the interview.
Absolutely, I'm glad to do it. It's fun.
Yeah, I enjoy a lot about today's annual flying event. I'd like to have a introduction about this event and how you organize it, and a little bit about EAA Chapter 309.
Okay.
Maybe we'll start with yourself. Maybe you can introduce yourself a little bit.
Yeah. So it's Kelly Brady. I'm the Chapter 309 president. And the EAA consists of many chapters across the country, across the world actually. And so every year for us, we get to elect different officials and that sort of thing. But our EAA chapter is really focused around youth aviation. So we really want to get kids up in the air, focused on flying, getting their private pilot licenses. And then also our focus has been in building aircraft. You've been to a few, and actually more than a few, a lot of our builds. Yeah. And we started off when I first came down here, and personally, EAA was a means for socializing and being with people, like-minded people, right, in aviation. And so it was a kind of a godsend that I was able to meet so many outstanding people, learn new traits of building, aircraft, which was, I've never done that before, and coming down here from New York to North Carolina gave me the opportunity to kind of pursue that, and EAA 309 was just the entry point at all of that, so yeah.
And today's event is great. So how long have you been hosting this?
This is actually our first annual EAA fly-in drive-in event. We've done a lot of smaller events that really consisted of just flying young eagles. Now, a young eagle is a child between the ages of 8 and 17, and we call them young eagles. But there's a program that specifically through the Experimental Aircraft Association that's really focused on getting young aviators familiar with aircraft and flying aircraft. And so the pilots in our chapter donate their time to us, to help those kids experience their first flight. And that sort of thing. But this particular event was, it took quite a long time. We originally were going to be focusing around the EAA National actually has a B-17 that was supposed to come to our organization. They had just some safety concerns, and so the B-17 wasn't able to make it today, but we made the most out of what we had. We had an S&J, we had a P-51, we had some different aircraft here that really were focused around military, wartime, that sort of thing. And that was because we had veterans here, and we wanted to be able to honor them and give them an experience looking at, like, for example, the Huey that came here, giving them that exposure and just kind of bringing back some memories for them. So
that's awesome. I saw there are like hundreds of people joining us, and how many people have signed up for the Young Eagles?
So today I believe we had 85, something along those lines. I'm not sure of the exact count, but we had quite a few, probably more so than we've ever had at our Young Eagles events. And I think because we wrapped in an event like this where we actually have a car show, we had our local American Legion post here in this particular area of North Carolina. They came in and did an honor guard ceremony honoring our war veterans. And so I think there was a lot that led them into getting here, and that's what made the Young Eagles program today, at least, very successful, because we had 10 or 12 pilots and flying kids pretty much all day today. We flew kids.
Yeah, you see the big smiles when they step out of the cockpit, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
You know, I talked with a few of them, and they
Did you?
very, very excited.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so hopefully we can have some, you know, new aviators down the line.
That's what we're hoping for.
Yeah, from that program.
Absolutely.
So for the people who are less familiar with the program, maybe give us a little bit of background, like how do people sign up? How does it work?
Yeah. So it's real easy to sign up, and so there's a couple different ways, and especially for those people that might want to volunteer, like you know, you and I, we love flying, and so to be able to share that experience with somebody that's, you know, between 8 and 17, it's like, you know, why wouldn't you do it? But the Young Eagles program itself is just really geared towards you know, that age group, but at the same time, you know, they bring out their brothers and their sisters, and they all kind of have this feeling, oh, that's kind of neat. Let's do that as well. But so it's real easy for them to sign up. They would go to the EA National website, and just at the very first start of it, they would look for a local chapter in you know, their particular area. Once they found that chapter, they could reach out. A lot of those chapters will actually post when they're having their Young Eagle programs flights. And so they'll post it on their own personal, you know, like the chapter's websites, or the national website has a listing of all the Young Eagles. But really, from a kid's perspective, they just have to get their parents' signature. They have to show up, and then we do the rest. You know, we get them coordinated with a pilot in a plane, and then they go up. We teach them things about the plane in terms of flight controls and instruments, and you know, how to talk to other pilots in the air. We kind of teach them that on the fly. So it's a really good entry level, you know, way of getting them excited.
Yeah, I would love to be part of it if I were that young.
I think that would have been great. I think I would have, when I was a kid, of course, they didn't, I don't think there was Young Eagle programs, but they have been going for quite some time, and yeah, it's a great opportunity for those ages. So yeah.
Yeah, so lucky for the young kids today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so for the parents, you know, who have some, like, let's say, safety concerns, how do EA address that?
From that safety perspective, yes. So there's an insurance aspect of it, but you also have the pilots themselves. So, you know, our pilots obviously efficient. They have to be, their logbooks have to be updated. They have to be an EAA member. And they also have to take what they call youth protection, which is a means to let the parents know that this pilot has volunteered his time, is not only proficient, he's up to date medically, and, you know, by the FAA standards in terms of his of what he's supposed to be doing, you know, throughout the year. But then also, the planes themselves are insured, and they some of the pilots may have insurance as well that protects them from things like this, in case they are flying somebody. But the parents should never ever feel worried. There's a lot of safety devices there to ensure that the pilots are safe, the kids are safe, and that sort of thing.
That's awesome. Anything you want to share with us about, you know, Chapter 309 or any future events you want to host?
Yeah, you know, go to our website. It's EAA309.club. We always keep it up to date in terms of our calendar and the events that are happening. Every Tuesday night, and probably most of your viewers already know that every Tuesday night there's a build night over at the 14 Alpha, which is Lake Norman, North Carolina. So we're always over there building, and we get a lot of kids over there to help out, all the way up to guys that are 80, 90 years old. You know, they're coming out helping. So that's really exciting. So they can definitely check out our webpage. And we do have more Young Eagles events that we're going to be hosting throughout the year. We've got one that's going to be happening at our hometown airport. And just around the North Carolina area, we try and do a nice spread, because our chapter membership we're 130 members, and we're spread out north, south, east, and west of Charlotte. And so they're all in and around that area. And so we try and, when we do these and host these events, we try and utilize the areas that that maybe we haven't done a lot of events at, and just to get those members out to help us out with that type of thing. So.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's really helpful. Thank you so much, Kelly. And,
absolutely.
For you guys who have not, been to the EAA, 309 event, and go check out the website. And I know you guys are also active on Facebook,
Twitter, Instagram,
all social media. So.
It's all social media. Yeah, you'll find it all on our website for sure.
Right. So join the event. Sign up the membership, and if you have young kids who want to explore aviation, sign up the Young Eagle program.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay,
thanks so much, Vince. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you, Kelly.
Awesome.
Okay,
thank you,
take
brother.
care.
Hopefully the interview gave you enough information on how to sign your kids up for the first flight in a small airplane. Now let's head over to our pilot, Holliday, for the ride. To learn more about his flying experience and his airplane Tecnam, go check out the video link to the upper right.
Make sure it's okay before we do it. Great.
Okay, ready to go?
Okay, we're all set.
Okay.
After the flight, or?
Now it's good.
Now it's good? So let's get everybody all set first. I'm going to have you pull yourself up and sit over in this seat over here, okay? Okay. So away from your mouth, I won't be able to hear what you're saying.
Have a good flight.
Okay, we'll do, Vincent.
Okay, bye-bye.
See ya.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody pretty much ready to go? Got the special keys. Everybody can hear me okay? Okay, good. Good. All right, let's go through the checklist. Everybody got their belts on? We got the doors closed and latched. Okay, clear the prop. Look good? Here we go.
Okay. Traffic Tiger 9 November is turning left at the dam, heading downstream. Statesville.
Statesville traffic, runway 9, 9 uniform, left stage, runway 28, Statesville.
Statesville traffic, that's departing runway 28.
Hey, Bob.
Is now
Thanks.
departing the area to the south. Statesville.
Okay, we're clear of all these airplanes. That's always a good thing, right? I'm going to open up this door, guys. We have a very sophisticated air conditioning system on this airplane. Elbow out is more air conditioning. Elbow in is less air conditioning.
Across the axis,
Okay? It's very sophisticated.
Looks like a Grumman text rolling out right now.
That cost me a lot extra on the options when I bought the airplane.
All right, Grumman 9 uniform, getting off at A4, Alpha 4. 98.
Okay, guys, the runway's right out in front of us right here. And we're going to be taking off on runway 28, which is 280 degrees.
Alpha Delta.
Does anybody know what the compass direction is for west? Due west?
It's going to clear south side to Statesville.
Anybody know? Due west is 270 degrees. So 28 means we're taking off on a runway that's heading at 280 degrees. So it's pretty much a little westerly way that we're going to be taking off. And here's a plane coming in right now for landing, and he's what's on what we call the base leg. He's ready to turn final to land. So once he says final, that's his runway. He'll be landing.
Citation clear, Statesville.
These are some old airplanes over here, some Dornier French airplanes that are in the boneyard right now that are being used to keep other airplanes flying. See all the parts missing? That's when you take an old airplane that's seen its better days, it can't fly anymore because it's for one reason or another, and they take the parts off of it, keep other airplanes flying. Comes the Mooney here on final approach, getting ready to touch down. So you see what we're doing here? We're steering with our feet. See, we go to the right with the right pedal, and it goes to the right, and we go to the left, and it goes to the left. That. So on the ground, you don't use the yoke like in a car. Okay, it's not like a steering wheel. You steer with your feet. And before we take off, we're going to do what's called a pre-takeoff checklist. So we're make sure the airplane is safe and ready to fly. Because we can't just pull over to the nearest cloud if we have a problem, right? In stock like you can a car where you can pull it over on the side of the road if you have a problem. How about option one for flying?
Bird Dog 117 Delta is 8.5 to the northeast, inbound Statesville.
Statesville, Mooney, clear the runway, Statesville.
So we come up here, you see these big yellow lines up here on the taxiway? There's our hold short lines. This is where we do what we call our run-up before takeoff. Buddy's behind us.
Statesville traffic, Young Eagle 55 Sierra, 2 miles southwest, entering left downwind for runway.
Okay, let's put our parking brake on. Let's go ahead and check this engine. So this is our pre-takeoff checklist, okay? Parking brake is on. Check our engine instruments, make sure everything's in the green. Yes. Alt fail is off. All our lights are working. Fuel pump is on. Fuel pressure check. We got plenty of fuel pressure. Go ahead and run the engine up a little bit. 2100 RPM on the tachometer there. We're going to check the ignition system on the engine to make sure it's working properly.
Traffic, Young Eagle 55 Sierra.
2100 RPM.
28,
Turn off one magneto and then the other. Good. Top is working good.
Statesville traffic.
We'll ready for takeoff.
9 for November.
Put our flaps down to 20 degrees on the wings.
45 for the left downwind 28, Statesville.
Pitch trim 2 bars up in the nose up position. And we're going to check our controls, make sure everything is free and correct. Good. Do you think that thing's cooled down enough?
Statesville traffic, Young Eagle 55 Sierra, turning base, runway 28.
We'll see. We don't need it to fly, so handle the navigation equipment. 112 on altitude recording. And let's just check here.
3012 remarks. Density altitude 2,300.
We're set. You guys, we're all set? All right.
Statesville traffic, Young Eagle 170, taxiing to runway 28, Statesville.
Here we go. All right, we got somebody coming in on final. So, see this airplane over here? He's getting ready to land, so we have to wait for him. Guys, you can adjust these back here.
Statesville Young Eagle Tiger 9 for November is 4 miles to the west on the 45 for 28, left downwind, Statesville.
Okay. We got to wait for him to clear the runway before we can take off.
Hey guys, hey.
Who that was? Guys all set? Okay, as soon as he clears, we'll start our takeoff roll.
Statesville traffic, Bird Dog 117 Delta, 3 miles east, going to be entering a midfield crosswind for 28, looking for traffic from Statesville.
Young Eagle 55 Sierra is cleared, runway 28, Statesville.
Young Eagle Statesville Tiger 9 for November is 2 miles on the 45 for the left downwind 28, Statesville.
Statesville traffic, Young Eagles 7 Hotel departing runway 23 at Statesville. That was all set. There we go. Okay, we got RPM, looks good. Airspeed's alive, coming up, yep. So we're good, oil pressure looks good.
Gonna do a 360 here for spacing on the downwind guy. Young Eagle traffic, Tiger inbound.
Statesville traffic, Young Eagle Tiger 9 for November, entering a left downwind 28, Statesville.
Statesville traffic, Young Eagle Skyhawk departing 28.
Okay, so we just climb out, following the runway heading. Everybody okay? You can look out and see all the houses down below, the river.
Delta midfield downwind, 28. Okay, for Statesville.
There's Interstate 40 right down over here. That's the big east-west highway. Goes out to Asheville and Winston-Salem, right? Yep. Look at all the farmland out here, too. You can see the silos and the power lines.
Left base 28, Statesville. Statesville traffic.
Beautiful day for flying, huh? Oh, you can see the mountains over here. You can see Mount Mitchell way up in the distance up there. Right below the clouds. That's the highest mountain east of the Mississippi.
Charlie, Jack traffic, 70 Charlie, turn left base 3, we'll stop, Robert.
Everybody doing okay?
Yep.
Good.
Those, like, the people look so tiny.
Yeah, everything looks so small down there, doesn't it?
Look like little dots.
They do. They do look like little dots. Now this is over here is Lookout Shoals. See over here this little dam, and this is the Catawba River right here. And we're going to take it up to Hickory Dam, maybe not quite as far as the dam.
Houses look so miniature.
They do. It looks like a playhouse, doesn't it?
Yeah, and world full of houses.
Wow. So there's the Catawba River, see right over here. So we're going to follow it up. And you can see there's chicken houses. See these little buildings down here that parallel each other? Those are chicken houses. And guess how many chickens are each one of those little houses?
1,000.
80,000.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? That's a lot of chickens, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there's a pig farm further over. You see the bigger buildings with the two big square-shaped ponds out in the back? Those are sewage lagoons for the pigs, for the pig farm.
Oh, I guess
all right, go ahead and get that thing out of the way.
A lot of chickens, a lot of pigs down there. So these are all the mountains out here to the western part of the state. We won't be going out quite that far.
Raleigh Executive Traffic, Cherokee 720 Foxtrot, lane bound 7.5 miles.
Statesville traffic, Pepper for the number is clear the runway. Statesville traffic.
What is it?
Oh, what is it?
It's the river.
The river, that's the Catawba River.
Yeah, it's so long and blue.
Isn't that nice? And there's the town of Hickory further up, a little further up the river.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm actually talking on this thing.
Isn't that nice? That's your special headset intercom.
Yeah, I'm driving my own airplane.
Yep. Hey, do you want to see what the controls are all about?
Sure.
All right. Can you reach the pedals down there? Here, I'll get rid of the checklist for now. Okay.
I can reach them.
Okay, now just gently push with me. We're going to push on the right pedal a little bit. See the airplane yaw to the right a little bit?
Yep.
And then you see the airplane yaw to the left. If we push the left one. Okay. And then, look, we're just going to turn the yoke one time. We're going to turn the yoke to the right. You see the plane banks to the right? And then we bank to the left. The plane banks to the left.
Left downwind for 28.
Okay, like that.
Yeah.
And then we have pitch, which you ease back on the stick and we go up. And then like a big roller coaster, we can go over the top and get weightless. Whee! Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
There you go. All right, we're going to go ahead and make a turn here.
We'll call number 2, going left downwind for Statesville.
You can just follow me right along, hey. Okay?
Okay. Go down again. It's so fun.
You like that, huh? Well, that just explains what the airplane flies on 3 axes, okay? Roll, okay, pitch, and yaw. So the rudder pedals control the yaw. The yoke controls the roll and the pitch, okay? And what a pilot does is he coordinates all those 3 axes all at the same time. And the throttle controls the altitude. So more throttle, the higher altitude, the less throttle, the lower altitude, okay?
Okay, just go down again.
To the south, right turn out of the pattern.
Statesville traffic. 67 Victor Alpha is taxiing for the south ramp for runway 28, Statesville.
Well, executive traffic, sorry,
Are we gonna do any flips?
correction. Statesville traffic. 67 Victor Alpha.
So now we're going to head down south on the other side of the Catawba River.
Statesville.
And you see, Hayden, when you fly a plane, you don't do a whole lot. It's not like driving a car.
Yeah.
There's general pressures on everything, right?
Yeah.
That's the Hickory Lake Dam right there. See it, guys?
Okay, we can make it work with flat 22. It's close.
I want to do some flips.
We're not going to do any aerobatics. We're not allowed to do any aerobatics.
Crossland for Q8.
Aw. Can we go down then?
Statesville traffic, biplane 13
I like
Romeo
that.
Echo.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we demonstrate pitch again? Do you want to do pitch again?
Sure.
So we go up. We go up. See the nose goes above the horizon.
6 Delta Victor.
And then we go over the horizon.
From the west, on runway 28.
It's like a roller coaster, right?
67 Victor Alpha is clear, 1028. Statesville.
Do the pitch.
You like that, huh?
Statesville traffic, Piper 24 November is crossing the
Do
runway
the roller
28, the
coaster.
right. Transville traffic.
Okay, so we're coming back down the river. And if you look over there, Hayden, you can just barely see the airport. That little cut in the woods up there with a runway down through the center of it.
Yep.
Can you see it over there? That's where we'll be heading back to.
All right.
We hope this short flight can inspire the next generation to pursue their aviation dreams. And we appreciate all the Young Eagle pilots like Holliday for donating their skills, time, and engine hours for this wonderful program. It's great to see the smiles on Young Eagles' faces. Go fly! Thank you for watching. If you like my channel, click the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.